So it happened again. I was just looking at the video and realizing that I didn't take that much videos, I guess. I usually call it clips. The things that I put clips on were more for the shorts. So they were vertical, and I just didn't like the way that they looked. So I'm going to put some up over here and over there, and maybe just talk. If I want to pause over it, I just pause over it, throw it in front of my face, right? You know why I run every single day? Because it's hard. It teaches us hard things. You know what else is hard? Studying for that math test or trying to lose some weight. It's all hard, and it all teaches us how to do hard things. But going over the hump and actually completing more than 15 days, if you haven't done something like a 30-day challenge, I say to go for it. Mentally taxing, but you get so much back from it. You know, you really enjoy getting over those 15 days, and you see like, oh, I'm almost done. I'm completing it. Do you feel proud of yourself? I did feel proud of myself throughout the whole thing. I also had clips of me, cleaning out the ice bath, how I would clean it. We do it with vinegar, and we would just wipe it down, up and down. So every 2 to 3 days, we'd clean it because it would get cloudy. You see stuff like maybe something would be growing in there. So we had to clean it. But what I've noticed when I was doing this whole 30-day challenge, everything like that, is I thought that I would feel better. I thought I would feel great. Well, you know what? I've had my first cocktail. I'm not stretching as much. You know what? I did feel good. In the moment, you think you're like, oh, I wish I felt better. I was like, I wish, things would get better. Well, they are. You just don't remember how bad it was when you had a couple cocktails and you felt like crap the next morning. Or your back hurts because you're sitting in a desk chair. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I'm hoping you don't have to see my future face too much, but you might. See you guys in the next one. I watch back a lot of these videos, and it's weird because it's like everything seems the same. And I don't emphasize of day 1, day 2 was just a struggle. And then you start to get in a routine of something, and everything becomes easier. It's just like, okay, I need to do this. This needs to happen. And you just fall into a routine. And I think that's with everything. Like you said, it's with everything. But it's like, with exercising. It's like, I didn't used to run every single day for like 400 days. I used to just be like, oh, I'll do it every once in a while. And now I do it all the time. I feel great. I really want to make this more entertaining too, to watch. I watched stuff back and it was just like, I'm just going through the motions. I think we do that some days though, right? I don't know, like a peek into my life is I got blisters. I got one here, from that jog I did in the woods. And it's weird about blisters is, I'm rubbing them right now. I popped them while I was running. And when you feel blisters, you just keep running on them, they'll pop. And you almost don't even feel them until after you take the socks off. At least I don't. This always hurts. The stretching. I never like this. I never do. I'm closer to my toes though. I can almost reach them. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I got like what? 12 more days left. I don't think I'm gonna touch my toes, but I'll get close though. A lot closer than I thought it would be. I wonder if you can see my head. I hope so. I also love that this part shows every time I stretch. Maybe that means I need some bigger shirts. I usually only count to 15. Now that I'm talking all the time, it's hard to count to 15. It has to be pretty close. And I'm watching the water in the ice bath over there. Because I'm not letting it overflow again. Do you feel like that this is what life is like for most of us? I was on YouTube looking at,
other people who have, you know, thousands of subscribers living, you know, crazy lives, going to crazy places, doing crazy things. And I run the same loop. I never see anyone. There's nothing that really happens in my life. It's just the same thing over and over again. And I feel like we all kind of live that kind of life. That's why doing something like this really helps the mind, challenging yourself, because if you're doing stuff that's over and over again, it's like, what's the point? What's the point to get up? It's just the same thing. And it's really easy to challenge yourself, right? To get out there and, you know, let's say walk every morning. Be getting the ice bath every day. We all have to do is sit there, but it's freezing, right? Or doing this, right? Yeah, buddy. Nice and cold today. Yeah, look at that. It's still ice in here. My wife was in here today, and watching her get in for the first time, we didn't know ice. No, nothing. She said it hurt. I was like, I don't really feel pain. Just cold. But I feel like with my running and everything like that, when I first ran every day, it was painful. It hurt. And then you start to get used to it. Your body starts to adapt. Like, it's cold, I'm shivering, but I think today was better than yesterday. And I'm not really focusing. It's about just letting it happen, right? So if you're going to shiver, which you probably will, just let yourself shiver.